Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I am now home from Minneapolis. I'm now home from SummerSlam 2026, and this was my trip experience. So this trip experience video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name, code HODGE at checkout, and you get $20 off of your tickets. It's good for first-time orders only. So if you guys have used SeatGeek before, just like make a new account and you can still use the code and save $20 off for any ticket for any event in the entire world. Just use code HODGE over on SeatGeek. Speaking of good ticket deals, did I get some good ticket deals for SummerSlam? That was amazing, guys. I cannot believe the seats I actually was able to score for a whopping $75. You heard me right. They were $75. So ultimately, if you guys didn't see the vlogs, check them out. There's 3 new vlogs up here on the channel. If you haven't seen them, then what in the heck are you doing with your life? But yeah, basically there's 3 vlogs. There's a travel day where I fly up to Minneapolis. We go to the SummerSlam Superstore. We check out the SummerSlam Takeover, kind of like replacement for what SummerSlam Access used to be, like a WrestleMania SummerSlam Access thing. It's a convention where you meet wrestlers and stuff like that. I also checked out the Mall of America. That was all one video, literally. That was a lot in one video. Then the second day was SummerSlam night number 1. We checked out Minneapolis and went there. We'll go more into depth with what I did, what I thought of my trip. Because this isn't just about SummerSlam. This is also about Minneapolis. Because I had never been to Minneapolis before prior to this. So this was a big deal. But anyway, the second vlog was, of course, SummerSlam night 1. And there's a SummerSlam night 2 vlog as well. Making 3 total vlogs up here. So if you haven't seen them, definitely check them out. But overall, I had an amazing time, guys. Minneapolis is freaking awesome. Like, it's an awesome place. I mean, I got this jersey, obviously. It's actually the only thing I think I bought the entire trip. I'm like kind of like that now. It's like, if I get the jersey, I'm happy, but obviously it's like a Minnesota Vikings jersey here, but it's of course wrestling related. It's got the SummerSlam 2026. It's got this cool patch down here, which I'm gonna pull up and show you guys, which isn't weird because I have an undershirt on. It's not weird. Don't make it weird, guys. Look at that thing. That's awesome. It's got this cool patch at the bottom. And I was hoping it was gonna be like a Vikings thing jerseys, because if you guys didn't see my build-up video, I was showing you guys all my SummerSlam jerseys just for the purpose of demonstration. I'll pull out my other ones. That way you guys are not missing out. Except this one. This one is a Royal Rumble one. I don't know why that's in that stack. Anyway, these are the jerseys I currently have. My purple one, I gotta say, this is my favorite one now. This is my favorite freaking jersey I've got, but I don't know what order these things go. I think it goes this way. So we got this one, SummerSlam 2021, Las Vegas. Of course, this is the Las Vegas Raiders. That's why it's like the black and silver here. Next up, what year was it? Well, this one was special to me because I'm actually from the state of Tennessee. This is the Tennessee Titans SummerSlam Nashville 2022 I got. And then a few years ago, the most recent one I went to was this one. Now this was a baseball jersey. It's not a football jersey. The football one looked very, very similar. I guess that's why I had this in this stack. It looked almost identical to this, except instead of it being like black, it was brown, and it was like identical. And I'm like, that's too similar to the one I already have. Not worth $100. So I ended up going with this one. This is the baseball version of it. This was SummerSlam in Cleveland, Ohio in 2024. But now I got another football one. I got the Minnesota Vikings football one, and it's just wonderful. Okay, that's my jersey little rant there, my jersey obsession for you guys. But I don't even know where to start with this thing. We're just gonna kind of go in order, I guess. So yeah, Friday I checked out the store. The store was really cool. I gotta say, I feel like the store was a little bit smaller for some reason. It didn't have the assortment of items I'm used to seeing. It was just kind of like a really, really small selection, because I mean, the store itself is cool, but for this year it wasn't the main attraction. They did like an Access convention event to go with the store, so they had this giant like set up convention stuff where you do, they had like a little ramp you could set up. It wasn't really like a real ramp, but it was like they had like the TV and like the little aisle you could walk down and like do your entrance. But to be honest, that's like kind of how the WWE like stage is now. There's not a big grand stage anymore, so they didn't like set up an extra one for you to be like feel like a cool big deal or whatever. It's just kind of like this aisle thing with the thing. But anyway, you do your entrance there. They had the thing where you could jump off the top rope. It's not a real ring, of course. That'd be dangerous for people who don't know how to do that. So yeah, it was like this platform you like jumped off of onto like this airbag that kind of resembled a wrestling ring. All this is in the vlog, by the way. They had the Danhausen ice cream truck there. They had a bunch of sponsors and like partners setting up things, and there was a lot of like free things they were giving away, free things you could do. And as well, all the wrestlers were there. You could meet them. but you could not see them. So like the way previously, you know, like WrestleMania Access would work, like you'd walk in this convention and you would be in awe all the time because, you know, you would have these wrestlers sitting up on the stage signing autographs and you're like, oh my God, that's Randy Orton right there. Oh my God, look over there, that's Chris Jericho. And you're just like seeing these people as you're walking around. It's not like that anymore. Now they're like in these little curtain booths now, I guess. So you can't really see the wrestlers just there. But then they do have like pop-ups and they have like surprise people that come out and meet people for completely free too. So don't get me wrong, it's not like, oh, there's no wrestlers here. There is wrestlers there. Just the main people. You like, you know, you don't go walk in and get the awe and be like, oh my gosh, look at this. But I mean, sometimes you'll have like a wrestler pop in from like, I don't want to say it like the mid card, but maybe like NXT or something like that. But to be honest, like not too many main event people were actually signing. I think there was only like 2 or 3 main event people, and the main event people were like $300 each or something like that. It was mostly mid-carders, and you kind of pay for that. But ultimately, I didn't meet any wrestlers. You guys know my history here on YouTube. I've met like over 100 wrestlers, and it's like I feel like I've met the wrestlers I care about the most. I mean, I want to meet the wrestlers when I was growing up of being like, they're my idol, the whole reason I love watching wrestling or whatever. It's not really like that anymore because it's like those people that I've already met, and now it's like, oh yeah, you guys are cool wrestlers, but I don't want to pay $300 to see you for 5 seconds because it's just like not my thing. And maybe I just did that too much, and I'm like, I'm just cool checking out the Superstore and going to the show now. I don't know, but ultimately, yeah, the shows were amazing too. I had amazing seats. If you guys didn't see, I did not get floor, but I was able to score like a great deal. It wasn't even one of those last minute deals like I usually get. I got it like the week before. They were running the sale being like, we have all these leftover tickets, we got to get rid of them. So instead of the tickets being hundreds of dollars to get into the stadium, let's start them at $25. And since they did that, all the other tickets became cheaper. So I got like really close to 100 level, like row 10, 100 level for like a whopping $75. It was really cool. I mean, you guys saw the view of the ring from my from the vlogs and stuff like that. Hopefully I'll remember to put like a little screenshot or a little photo in here so you guys can get that. But those were only $75 a night, which is really good considering how much WWE have been trying to ask for tickets recently. But yeah, the shows were amazing. We saw Brock Lesnar's last match. Brock Lesnar's going around saying he's retired now. I guess he is, and that makes it kind of like the end of the era of that OVW class. We have Randy Orton. He's the last one. His last one holding on. He actually made a surprise appearance at SummerSlam too. SummerSlam was really cool. We had some surprises. We got Chelsea Green as a champion. We got Chad Gable as a champion. Things I didn't see coming. Things I wanted to happen. Absolutely wonderful. We got Roman still the champion there. You got CM Punk still the champion there. I'll take that with a 2 thumbs up. I'm happy with that. The shows were great. I'm glad I spent the $75 on tickets. I mean, if I spent thousands on it, I'm gonna be a lot more hard on the show. That's how I've been in the past, being like, if I spent $1,000 to sit here to watch the show for a few hours, I want to see some crazy stuff going on. And we had some great moments at SummerSlam, don't get me wrong, but like, if I'm like, paying thousands, I'm gonna be a lot more strict on the show. I only paid $75. I'm like, that show was awesome. I love that. Like, that was absolutely wonderful. But as far as outside of the show, of like Minneapolis, of things I loved, like the Mall of America is wonderful. I feel like I went to the mall like every freaking day. They had a wrestling ring set up in the freaking mall, if you guys didn't see. Mall of America, there's this big atrium, right? Like four decks of floors, right? Looking down, and on that down area, there's a wrestling ring right there. Like, are you kidding me? Minneapolis is one of those things where it's not the biggest tourist hotspot unless people are just trying to go to the Mall of America or stuff like that. There's not really a whole lot going on like tourist stuff. Like, there's not like theme parks and stuff like that. But speaking of theme parks, of course, in the Mall of America, there is a miniature type of theme park, the Nickelodeon Universe. And I did go to that. I rode one of the rides on the Nickelodeon Universe. I actually have some never seen before footage from that ride. So let's roll the footage. It's like this roller coaster that goes around the park, like the entire Nickelodeon universe. And this is inside of the Mall of America. Like, it's absolutely crazy that this is all inside of the mall and it just like goes around. It was a really long ride. It's like 3-minute ride or something like that. It goes around the entire Nickelodeon universe. And honestly, that's the only ride I did there because of course I live in Orlando. We have Disney World here. We have Universal Studios here. And I have passes for both of them and I go literally like all the time. So like Nickelodeon Universe, the indoor mall little roller coaster thing was not like the most spectacular to want to pay that much money, like $10 a ride, or I think the all day passes around like $60 or something like that. That was just like that. I didn't really have the time anyway. But honestly, I did walk around there and see all the cool like SpongeBob stuff. I also met Blue's Clues, like Blue from Blue's Clues. I don't know. I was just walking and Blue came out and came right up to me. It's like, high five. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll get a picture, I guess too. Okay, cool, Blue. Why not? At least for like a few hours in the mall every day. There's like endless restaurants. I don't know if it's the biggest mall in the United States, but it's definitely one of the biggest in the United States. I know for a fact it used to be the biggest in the United States, and it may still be #1. I know it's one of the biggest in the entire world. Also, I checked out the waterfall there before one of the shows. I know you guys saw that if you watched the vlog. The waterfall was amazing. Reminded me of Niagara Falls. I mean, it's not quite as grand or crazy or whatever, but it's like, holy crap, that's a waterfall. That would suck to fall off of. I mean, it's kind of like a mini Niagara Falls, right? It's more than one of those places you can just relax, you do some shopping at the mall, kind of walk around, explore new things, and be outside and stuff like that in summer. But yeah, guys, that's basically my trip experience, me rambling on about my trip for a few minutes. Thank you guys so much for listening to me. If you guys didn't watch the 3 vlogs I did for Minneapolis for SummerSlam 2026, but right now I don't know exactly when my next show will be. But of course, I do videos here all the time in the studio, so make sure to subscribe to watch those videos. But as far as the next ones, I'm kind of waiting for WWE to announce their next round of the tour of like what show I might be going to next. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, the SummerSlam vlogs, and all the videos. Appreciate your support, and there'll be a lot more videos uploaded here on the channel very, very soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Brandon Hodge. I'm your king of vlog style, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.